next movie is the Buster Keaton story, which is not the Buster Keaton story. It's a made-up story of Buster Keaton. It stars Donald O'Connor, Anne Blythe, Rhoda Fleming, and it has Peter Lorre. I didn't know he was in this, and I was excited. He's really old in this. It's really weird to see an old Peter Lorre. It just kind of threw me off. But I kind of liked the movie, even though it wasn't his story. They made up a lot of stuff. They didn't really talk about Buster's life, even though Buster worked on this. He was a technical advisor, but perhaps there are things he didn't want in here. Like the whole thing is made up, pretty much. So I'm guessing he didn't want his actual life out. But he was willing to have his name put out there with the I don't know. There was some stuff that happened, and there was a lot that did not happen. So I'm guessing he was like, okay, I don't want to talk about that. Because there's a lot in his past that is kind of heartbreaking, and I don't think he'd want that out. So, yeah. Especially about his father. So I guess he kind of was like, go ahead, do whatever you want, like, whatever. And, but it's just, they got a lot of liberties with it, and not true. Like, they focus so much on his alcoholism, which wasn't that big of a problem. Like, it made it out to be like this hole he was, but it wasn't, and he really wasn't that bad about his alcohol. He got there at some point, but it wasn't as bad as they showed it to be. There's a reason he started drinking. There's a reason behind it. They didn't tell that reason, but there was. Like, when I did the Buster bio, that first wife was a horrible woman, and that's the beginning of his. He drank a lot after that whole situation, so, yeah. But what else can I say? It was pretty good. Donald O'Connor, so fun to see him do the Buster, the famous Buster thing, so for the house over him, because I don't think he'd want to do that. But, like, a lot of Buster's famous gags Donald got to do, and Donald is a fan from the circus, and he could do it. He could do all the stuff that Buster could do. But I don't think Donald was a Buster, but he was the closest person that could do what Buster could do. So I'm guessing that's why they had him do it, because he could do a lot of Buster's gags without hurting himself. But that's all. I mean, it has Peter Lorre. If you love Peter Lorre, watch it, and it is entertaining. But if you're one for accurate description of somebody's life, this isn't the movie. It is not correct at all. So, that is all.